evening. Welcome to the ACR Protect Friday Night Live. Friday, July 25th. It has been a long week. I don't know about the rest of you. We're going to need a cocktail. I'm telling you. It's either coffee or cocktail because I'm whooped. I'm telling you, I'm whooped. Cajun Viking, good evening. Good sir, how have you been? Hope all is well, man. Have a feeling. Hopefully you got. Well, you're back to trucking again, aren't you, man? I was gonna say hopefully you got some mowing in before this storm just rolled through. It's been a long week, especially after being off for 3 weeks, and then come. I'm tired. It's been exhausting. Busy with work. You're back on the road again, right, sir? Like, well, just trucking in general, not like right now, but in general. Robert Ham. Good evening, sir. Oh, okay, that's good. Man, it's got to be nice being home every night, man. Yeah. Younger, I always thought like an over the road truck would be cool because it's like a camper in the back, I was in a camper. Oh no, it's a whole lot of driving and sleeping a little bit. So, yeah, man, kudos to you for doing it because the country needs truckers. We do. That's probably the primary way of getting goods and services around. Our train system sucks, right? Grit and Grace. Good evening. Thank you for popping in. Welcome. We got Cajun. We've got Grit and Grace. We've got Robert Ham. We got Gen X. Good evening. Good evening. I was just saying how it's been a long week. I'm tired. 13 years, man. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What's always cool about these chats is just like all the little sidebar conversations. I've said that before. What different stuff that people do and different experiences. It's awesome, right? Just like different walks of life and what that looks like. So, oh my gosh, Sarah. Good evening. It has been a minute. It has been a minute, and I'm glad you're here so I can do this because you've been around. You've been around for a long time with this channel. Like one of the first, Sarah. It's good to have you in here for the ACR Protect Friday Night Live. It's a cocktail live tonight. We got a couple things here. I just poured myself some more of that Balcones whiskey. Demo Man Don, good evening, sir. Welcome. Poured myself a little whiskey, and yeah. We got a couple beer choices here. I'm gonna let y'all decide which one. I've got two that I've never had, and I'm gonna let y'all kind of pick my poison for the night. Either way, I win because they're both going to be dynamite. I already know. Gen X, I get it, man. You got a couple hours left. You're gonna get a workout in tonight first before you have a relaxant, as I like to call it. Ooh, Modelo and pizza. I don't know if you can go wrong with that, Demo Man Don. I don't know. I mean, beer and pizza are made to go together. Absolutely. What kind of pizza? Like homemade, or did you order in? That might be an option for us tonight. Like I said, it's storming. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Like, we just got back from running around and literally got everything inside right before the sky opened up. Hello from Mexico. Good evening. Milwaukee Best Ice is usually, I know you don't think I'm drinking that, Sarah. You should know me better than that by now. Yeah, Robert, you had me at pizza. Has anyone come up with, because we got some outdoorsy folks here, anyone come up with a way to, has anyone cooked like camp pizza? And I'm asking that, then I'm going to tell you what I've done in the past. So that's, I'm just curious, because like everyone likes pizza. That's it's the best. Ben, good evening. Thank you for popping in. The ACR Protect Friday Night Live. We're gonna have a cocktail here and do a vote on what I'm gonna have. Lost connection, man. Are you getting storms over there too? I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm getting ready to sip on because I'm salivating here. It's really good. So I'm gonna have some Balcones Texas rye whiskey. This is 50% alcohol by volume. This is very, very good. I'm really starting to enjoy this. I normally don't drink a smoky style whiskey. This is bordering like a Scotch-esque, and I don't normally like a whole lot of Scotch, but let you take a look at that. I got my ACR Protect Ice Cube from Alice. Cheers, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's get a sip of this. I've had it resting for a minute, so let's see. Coonigan, I think I said that right. Welcome. Madeline, welcome. Krista, welcome. Good evening. Happy Friday to everyone in here. And cheers. Yeah, this one's kind of growing on me. I'll let you take a look at this one again. This is a little rich for my blood. It's a little more expensive. Not like hundreds of dollars or anything, but that's pretty good, dear Sausage. Welcome. That's kind of that's funny. I like that. I like that. So, oh man, yeah, Cajun, I get it. You know what? I mean, quitting or sometimes just throttling back. That's kind of what I've been doing. Taking more time off from it. It's just I'm not going to say that drinking is healthy for you. It's definitely probably more unhealthy, but I think everything in moderation, right? I mean, probably have too many vegetables, that'd be bad for you too. The hell they say, remember when they used to say, you got to drink 8 glasses of water a day. And then, then they say, well, no, if you drink too much water, it's bad for you. I'm telling you, everything's bad for you. You're just not going to win. Like, oh, you should eat beef. Don't eat beef. You should eat pork. Don't eat pork. Don't eat chicken. Well, you should eat chicken. Don't eat fish. You should eat fish. It's wild. I'm telling you, and then if you live in California, God, then everything causes cancer. Bobby B, good evening, sir. Welcome. I've been needing to do this as well. Let's get you that wrench. Not big on rye, acquired taste, too peppery. I can understand that, Robert. It's there's a if you end up making it out to the Texas meetup, I will be bringing probably one of my favorite ryes. It's a Canadian rye. One of my favorites. Like I'm telling you, the first time I had it, it tasted like a well over $100 bottle. It's that smooth. I don't even know if I have a bottle of it right now. In fact, if I don't, I'm gonna go buy one tomorrow. And that is the Pendleton Rye, and it is so good. I've talked about Pendleton before. I've had it on the channel before. That everything by Pendleton's good, but that Pendleton Rye is just it's hitting, and it's not. That one isn't very smoky. This one is. It's a little smoky, which I find unique. I don't find it not palatable. It kind of grows on you, Well, there he is, Randall from Randall's Little Adventures. Good evening, sir. Randall and I were chatting just a little bit before this chat. He's had a tough day in this Texas heat, doing yard work. It is brutal for everybody. I mean, because I always say brutal down here in the South, but you got even where Krista is out in eastern Washington. I mean, they've been having some wicked heat out there in that kind of high desert there. How hot did it get today? Oh my gosh. Let me see if I have that app on my phone here. On my work phone, I gotta look at the BAP phone. It was heat index of 112. It was definitely in the upper 90s. Yeah, 100. Yeah. Just kind of depends on how close you are to the water. Yeah, it's Texas heat's no joke. The Gulf Coast. It's Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. It's all rough. And then we got the humidity. That's what gets you. That's what gets you. Jacob, 2A, good evening. I got to catch up on a couple of your videos there, good sir. I've been enjoying those. A lot of good channels in here. I'm going to keep throwing that in. It's always good to help other channels grow. So I know we're not really talking about anything that really associates with my channel, minus having a cocktail and whatever other chat we come up with. But we got a lot of preparedness and firearms and adventures. Now there's a ton of knowledge in here. It's unusually hot this year in Wisconsin. Oh, we got a couple other fans of the channel that are out there in Wisconsin there. Loco. That's all I'm just going to call you that for short. No insult or anything there. I'm originally from Iowa, so I understand about the Midwest changes where you go from like extreme cold to extreme hot. So I know. I get it. Well, we have got a very nice crowd in here. A lot of good folks. I'm already enjoying the cadence of this live and what's going on here. We could talk about how Gen X is surrounded by assholes. Well, you specifically are at your work, but here with me on this live, you're surrounded by nothing but awesomeness. Not just with me, but with all the people in the chat. I'm really a nobody, to be honest with you. Let's talk about the two beers I have. And we're going to see what people think. I've got any guesses on the two styles of beers? Because I've got two opposite ends of the spectrum here this evening. So, always good people in here. In fact, Poke Sport. Exactly. You get to do that a few times. Hell yeah, I support it. Got a couple different beers here. See if y'all can guess the two styles I have. Again, they're opposite ends of the spectrum here. Mayo and Miracle Whip. Well, now guess who's surrounded by an asshole? Gen X. That was good. Double tap. Yes, double tap. Ender's all about the double taps. Yep. Double taps for likes, double taps for drug and armor drills. There we go. Too gory. Nah, I support it. I am actually quite pleased that Grace said that. That's pretty hot. Double tap it. Take him out. To the chest, one to the head. Finish it up. Oh, okay, Robert. Okay, you are right on one of those. I'm not gonna tell you which one. That'd be too easy. Um, yeah, you're right on one of them. In fact, I gotta get the special church key out for this. Bad Dream. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Friday Night Live with ACR Protect. Thank you for popping in. I think you think your upper's a lemon on your rifle? That is no good, man. That's terrible. You having some issues? You got it lubed up nicely? Not to make that sound weird, but sometimes if your gun's a little dry, it doesn't run as well as you'd like, just from what I've found. So Robert, I'm gonna let you. Since Robert's still rolling with IPA and quad, so Robert is he is right on one of them. I'm gonna tell him which one he's right on. We have an IPA. All right, this is all right. Little Green Boat, Save the World. This is a Texas beer. Always support that. This is brewed in Hill Country. I'm trying to see where it is out of. Marble Falls. So let's read this. It's a West Coast style IPA. Crisp, hoppy classic, a timeless West Coast Indian pale ale loaded with bold American hops, zesty citrus, a hint of pine that concerns me, and that perfect touch of dank. I kind of like dank on occasion. Nice dry finish, clean bitterness, and endlessly crushable. Well, that can be a problem because this one comes in. This one's a little strong, if I'm not mistaken. Oh hell, is it not? Okay, no, it's not strong. It's only 7%. It's only 7%. This came in a 4-pack, and it was a little pricey. But the guy at is HEB. I want to say it was just under $12, like $11.87 for a 4-pack of the pint cans. The guy at HEB, the beer guy, recommended it. I had him look. I've been trying to get that Reef Donkey, is what I've been trying to get. It's out of Cigar City, Florida. It's the brewery Cigar City. It's in Florida. I think it's in Tampa, and I am unsuccessful. So I'm gonna have to reach out to my buddy Jason, who lives out there, get him to send me some. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. So we got the IPA. I saw some other people throwing it. Let me kind of scroll back in the chat here. We got, everyone's thinking the quad. It's not a quad, obviously, because it's the IPA. This one is special, though. I am excited about this. Whether I drink it tonight or another night, I am excited. Tim, good evening. Edging to the stream. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Robert, I agree. Yeah, like a dry lube. I mean, it just kind of depends on the gun. Really, like, I mean, have you noticed that? Like some run better with different lubricants than others, different brands and stuff like that. Oh man, that is not good, Jacob. That's crazy. That is a new one on me. I don't know if anyone else has had that issue. All right, well, while everyone's kind of figuring out Jacob's his rifle issue there, I'm going to show you the second beer. It would have been a tough one to guess. That's okay, though. It is Dragon's Milk. This is the Crimson Keep. Comes in at 11%. This is a bourbon barrel-aged red ale. I've had the standard Dragon's Milk many a times. I love it. The Dragon's Milk is good. I have not had the red ale. What I was actually looking for is they did Dragon's Milk did a special one for Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know if I told you, my oldest son loves Dungeons and Dragons. I was trying to find that one because he enjoys keeping the bottle or the labels and stuff, which is cool. That's awesome. No such luck. Went to a couple places. I couldn't find it, but that's okay. You can milk a dragon? Oh, here he is, Ohio Patriot. Good evening. Welcome. Tell you what, Demo, you milk them first. Let me know how that goes. How do you milk a dragon? Bend over and I'll show you. There you go. Let's just pull out all the stops. Let's go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. So, what are the votes? Are we doing the IPA or are we doing the red bourbon barrel red ale? IPA or red ale? Need to switch to beer. I'll finish up that whiskey too quickly. Got one for red ale. Let's see. Got quite a few people in the chat here too. Welcome. Welcome. Sometimes people just come in and listen. They don't comment. That's okay. I support it. I got two for the red ale. Keeping tabs here. Literally using my fingers. See if I need to start using my toes here in a minute. Two for red ale. Oh, 4, 5. 5 for the red ale. Got no one going for the IPA. That's okay. 12 people in here. We're 5 or... Oh, what's the question? Shannon, good evening. So we're playing kind of, you guys, it's choose your own adventure for Andrew's cocktail tonight. We can either do this IPA, this West Coast style IPA, or the Dragon's Milk Red Ale. And we are at 6 for the red ale. And that's probably gonna win. Yeah, the bourbon notes in that. Choose Andrew's swollen headline. Right? Oh, Shannon goes with the IPA. Okay, so we got one for the IPA. We got 14 people in here. Lawfully. Good evening, sir. Welcome. Everclear. Ohio took that go big or go home right to heart. Says, let's go with Everclear. All right, I got 7 for the red ale. 1 for the IPA. Gen X, you can't change your votes. I'm not mixing them. That would be gross. IPA enema. This beer's too expensive to be doing that shit. Everclear. I actually have Everclear in the house. I do. We have it for a multitude of things there. Oh yeah, Mad Shed, he's a character, man. I enjoy him. I saw, like, right as I was doing this, he was doing one too. And I was like, he'll probably still be going for a while. He normally does a pretty long stream, so I don't know. I don't know how long this one will be. So I'll probably hop over to that. He's a good dude. I enjoy his stuff. So, well, based on the volume in here, the volume of people in the chat, the red ale wins. Shannon, I appreciate your vote for the IPA. Like I said, it's a win-win for me either way. So this will be for another time. I'll probably do it on one of these streams. Let me go ahead and put this back into the fridge here so I can get, if it'll fit. Oh, come on. There it goes. All right. Don't want beers to get warm. That's just bad policy. That's just what I would drink. No, hey, you know what? I like IPAs. It took me a long time to start liking them, but I do. I do enjoy them. So let's get this cracked open. This is Dragon's Milk, 11%. This will wake you. That's a party. 11%. I think I've already told the time about when I drank 4 Dragon's Milk in one day. It was a rough evening. Feeling no pain. That's for sure. That is for sure. Oh, hell, that smells amazing. Beer of choice tonight is Heineken. I have not had a Heineken in a minute. That's a good choice, though. It's a good, solid beer. I like it. I support it. That's a good choice, Shannon. All right, let's get a pour on this. Let's see what we got. See if I can get this into the view there. Kind of level that off. Look at that. So I'd say that's a successful pour. We got a little bit of head. Can't go wrong with a little bit of head, folks.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, you shouldn't. So there's my G resetting. Yeah, we've got that. I can't say it, or she's gonna start telling me a bunch of crap. That is a very, very beautiful red. You know what this red reminds me of? There's a lake up in Minnesota called Lake Vermilion. That's what this reminds me of. That lake has this red hue to it. It's cool. I can't remember the science behind it, why it does it. I remember someone told me there's great fishing out there. I didn't catch shit. Nothing. We even paid for a guide. Didn't catch anything. Fuck all anything. It was terrible. Okay, so I'll tell you right now, I'm not picking up any bourbon. That is surprising. A lot of the times with these bourbon barrel beers, like it's right there, right? I kind of get that white bread crust smell, like you do with the beer. Definitely nothing distinct. You know what I mean? Like, you know how sometimes I'm rattling all kinds of crap off. It smells like beer. All right? Only way to really find out. Got to get in on this, right? So, that being said, cheers to all of you. Happy Friday. We made it through the week. It's the weekend. Almost for Gen X. He's got a couple more hours. Smell it on the iPad. There we go. Cheers, everyone. Have a great weekend. Let's get in on this. Let's see what this is about. That's good. That's good. And I will tell you right now, this beer is extremely dangerous. And I'll tell you why. So the regular Dragon's Milk, it's heavy. It's a stout. It drinks heavy. It tastes like bourbon. This one, you get the bourbon, but you definitely get the red ale feel and the smoothness. Like, what would happen is, like, you'd be having a good time. You'd slam this, go get another one, slam that. Like, you'd be 2 sheets to the wind. Just like that. But it's a good beer. It's a good beer. I like that. I don't know if the bottle says what kind of bourbon they're using in there. Sometimes they do. You normally, if they're using like a specific one, you know, if they're like doing a collab, they talk about it. But they do not. They do not. Dragon's Milk, I believe, is New Holland Brewing, if I'm not mistaken. I believe. Anyhow, a little quick look at that bottle. It's pretty awesome. I like it. I would get it again. This one was Total Wine. I went to Total Wine today. I know. I normally go to Specs, but I was over by Total Wine. I hadn't been there, and I was specifically looking for Reef Donkey because I keep being told they have it, and they fucking don't. So I walked around to grab that, and then I grabbed another one from Alaskan Ale. It's really good. That one's another IPA. So, yeah, it was about $17. It was $16.99 for a 4-pack. So even more expensive than the IPAs. But that's they really didn't have that great of a price on it because I can normally get Dragon's Milk for closer to 12 for a 4-pack. So, the $3 a bottle, that's not bad for what it is, for as strong as it is. So, yeah. Looks like we got some people going to the range. And I'm missing out. I believe Bad Dream and Bobby B are kind of in the same area, yeah? If I'm not mistaken. I know y'all are in the same state, but I wasn't sure how close in proximity y'all are. That's a good beer. That is a good beer. While I was at, where did I just say? Total Wine. My wife picked up this. It's free, just a little free publication about Beer Guide. I kind of thumbed through it a little bit. Just so y'all know, I'm going to give a little listing of the different states that have a Total Wine. We got Delaware, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, North and South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Arizona, California, Nevada, Texas, Washington, New Mexico, Connecticut, Minnesota, Missouri, Massachusetts, Kentucky, Tennessee, Wisconsin, and Colorado. Over 190 stores. This is kind of neat. It talks about the different glasses to use with different beers. Gives some different information on different beers. It's kind of interesting. It's free. I like reading on occasion. So I've got this Beer Guide, again, free publication. But then we're also over by Half Price Books. So those of you that like to read, if you haven't been to Half Price Books, you are missing out. Especially if you're the type of person that has to have a book in hand. All right, I know a lot of people. I mean, you got the Kindles and everything else, and reading on the. I don't mind it. I mean, we all read on our phones and stuff, but something about having a book in hand is the way to go. And yes, Robert, Mag Warehouse. I think it's Gun Mag Warehouse or something like that. They got all kinds of deals on mag. It's probably the best place to buy magazines, truly. Half Price Books picked up Field Guide to Whiskey. Take your passion to a whole new level. And you know what? I think this will be a good one because I enjoy whiskey, but I would not say I'm an aficionado by any means. So we'll be reading this, learning a little bit more about whiskey, checking out that Beer Guide. That'll be some good reading over the weekend. So there we go. Mainly Off Grid. Good evening. Thank you for popping in. I know you are out doing things and having a great time. Thank you for making time to come hang out with us. You missed out on the voting for the beer tonight, but I will show you the beer that we picked. It is Dragon's Milk, Crimson Keep. It's a red ale aged in bourbon barrels, 11%. It's pretty good. Poor Manly Walking the Beach. The Holy Mackerel. Good evening. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. I chatted with you a little bit on Manly's live the other day, which was a fantastic live, by the way. that was a fun one. That was a great live. It was a lot of fun. Like it really kind of made my night because work sucked, and so it it was a good evening. Just watching y'all fish and having a good time. The Fishinator was out there. Dante the pimp was really the one nailing the fish for sure. That was pretty impressive. But the Fishinator, I mean, he looked cool the whole time. So we got that. He is the pimp. Now you got to be careful hanging out with Dante. Dante may take over your channel, bro. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Snake in the grass. I'm just kidding. He seems like a cool dude. So, what is everyone's plan for the weekend? Let's hear some weekend plans. That's pretty good. That one's dangerous. Like I said, I'm gonna need, that one will go down way too fast. Then I say, well, I should take a break and drink whiskey instead. Like that's so much better. That's not gonna get me there. Family and fishing. That is not a bad plan there. Mackerel. Working on the trailer, Krista. Yep. Hopefully we get a shorter video out of that. Always enjoy the horsepower coffee trailer. Gen X, I know you're going to be doing all kinds of stuff, man. You're going to get hoodwinked. You need to start taking care of you. I want to see a video at camp from you this weekend, weather permitting. Ooh, suffering planned with a walk in the woods. I mean, it's like, what do we call that? The type 2 fun, Randall? Not a bad plan. Doing a poker run by boat on the lake oh, Bobby B, you are living your best life. I love that. I'm assuming you meant bad dream. I think you meant flu, huh? No, I had that 2 weeks ago. It's the worst. It should be horsepower coffee and crunch wraps. Ugh, no fun. Yeah, and then Randall with the type 2 fun walking in the woods. Yeah, I think weather permitting, I may do a ruck tomorrow myself. It's kind of crappy. Like it's Texas summer, like chance of thunderstorms like every day. Sunday's supposed to be nice. Sunday will be a kayak day. I'm definitely going to get out on the water. It'll probably be by myself, but that's okay. Unless I can get my youngest to join me, we'll take the canoe. Because I've been kind of wanting to get the canoe in the water. That'd be pretty awesome. That'd be okay. Let's see, what else we got? Yeah, Robert needs to slow down on that fun. How's the missus doing, good sir? How's Mrs. Ham? She keeping you in line? Get up at 4 and rock my ass. I get up about 3:30 every day, at least during the work week. We'll see. I mean, I tell you, doing a ruck in the morning might be better, at least to get out of the heat. That might be a good time there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a bag or the plate carrier or both. I don't know. We'll see. Bobby B with lots of fun with the. You're going to be having lots of fun. It sounds like a couple of us are going to be doing that type 2 fun, which is all good. Hey, and like I said, Sunday on the water. I will probably be up very early on Sunday. I'd like to do a sunrise. I'd like to be on the water and maybe try to do a live on the water. Tell me that wouldn't be badass, right? Let's see. Bobby B, that is pretty pimp right there. One of the door prizes is a Glock 19. I support it. rucksack with 6 pound handballs. That's pretty awesome. I dig that, Bad Dream. That's pretty good. So what I'll do, sometimes when I go for my rucks, I take both dogs, which is probably sadly more challenging. This 6 pound weights, getting them, wrangled in and chilled, because the excitement of the walk right out the gate is exhausting with those 2 hounds. They aren't even in here. I don't even have Harry in here. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably trying to get somebody's food. Oh man. Well, I mean, I'm glad she's okay, Robert. Getting some rest. Please pass along, well wishes and love from all of us here, my friend. That goes a long way. Here comes Harry. Speak of the devil. Old Tippy Tap. Good evening, my friend. Did you have chow? The boys take care of you? Good boy. You gonna go sit down? Gonna jump up there? Or sit on the floor? It's like a farmer's carry form. I believe that. That's actually pretty awesome. I'll do that with dumbbells, Bad Dream. Like I have a variety of dumbbells, and I'll go walk the driveway and like walk the block and walk back. That sucks. I know a lot of people like to do it with like 5-gallon buckets of water or sand or something like that. That gets you gassed pretty quick. Pretty damn quick. So yeah, Robert, again, always best wishes to you and the missus. While she's sleeping, put your kids together. Hell yeah. Dave, did you end up picking up any plates for your carriers? I know you were kind of shopping around, looking. Wasn't sure if you found any deals there. Oh, that beer's good. The more you sip on it, the more you get that bourbon. Mild bourbon, not a strong one, but it's in there. It's definitely in there. What other plans do we have? So, Krista, are we still looking at August for Horsepower Coffee to be online? Or operational? Online might not be the best wording there. No, I agree, Bad Dream. That's because there are plenty of soldiers that we all know that have done plenty of heavy ass rucks, and they have back, knee, shoulder problems, hip problems, everything else. I agree. I think lighter is better if you can do it. Obviously, if it's like a SHTF scenario, may not have an option. May have to go heavy because no resupply, right? No military air support, and platoons to help you out. It's just you. But I think if you can do lighter for longer, that's the way to go. That's just me. I try to keep my pack under 40 pounds. If I can keep it closer to 30, that's better. Depending on what your little mission or op is. You know what I'm saying? 10K steps per yeah. And that's what Grunt Proof says too. Maintaining that 10,000 steps a day. That's great. And then anything you do on top of that is extra. Any type of cardio and stuff like that. I've been spending this week kind of fine tuning my different workouts on some different things. If someone wants to handle that for me, that'd be fantastic. Please don't spam. Thank you. What was I saying? Jacob, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I get a lot of folks having some issues. All good, but throwing that out there and blocking the chat. That's not really cool. That's not what we're about. Thank you, Blue Wrenches, for handling business. But I've been trying to dial in those workouts because I want to keep it to an hour. Like I'm gonna do my rowing every morning, like I do. That ranges between like 25, like 23 and 30 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling. But then my afternoon workout, I'm trying to do a combination of lifting, but more like circuit training, and then cardio, but also cardio circuit training to include the assault bike, doing things like you said, the farmer's carry, the boxing and stuff like that. And then I want to throw in the rucks. That's kind of what I'm trying to go. Hutch, good evening, sir. Welcome. Thank you for popping in. We're checking in and seeing what everyone's doing for the weekend. We're also talking a little bit about fitness right now as I drink a beer. Yeah, I don't know how great that is, but enjoy it. Yeah, rowing's great, and I would recommend that to anybody, any body type, any fitness level. Rowing like it drastically changed my life. I feel so much better after I row in the morning. And I don't have an expensive rower. Like I love my brother. My brother's trying to get me to buy this like $1,500 rowing machine. I'll tell you, for $1,500, it better suck me and fuck me. That's all I'm saying. So I ended up buying this other one that I found on Amazon. And I've had it for 5 years, and it is still going strong. It works great. Yeah, and it's easy. It's an easy thing to do. I can get up, have my coffee, check my email. I go literally right over there, hit my rower. I'm good to go. Yep. Bad dreams. Proof that hard work and discipline will get you to where you need to go. Facts, man. Facts. That is a fact. You just hard work and discipline. There's no magic trick. There's no pill. There's no nothing. I mean, you joke around about it. You got to eat less and work out more. That's how you lose weight and get in shape. Eat less and work out more. Now, the other part of that, depending on the intensity of your workouts, you can afford to have more calories, but they need to be quality calories, right? Good stuff. So, yeah. Randall's been losing some weight too, getting out there, getting after it. Rocks and logs are cheaper than gym equipment. I completely agree, Hutch. That is a fact. I'm a cheap ass, so I do have some gym equipment, but I don't have anything new, if that makes sense. The way I scored a lot of my stuff recently was I have a neighbor that had a junk Holloway business, and I just asked him. I said, "Hey man, keep an eye out. I'm looking for different like weights, dumbbells, fitness equipment, stuff like that." And before he got rid of his business, he scored a bunch of stuff for me. I spent $60, and I outfitted my gym for $60. So though logs and rocks are cheaper than $60, I think I got a pretty good haul there, and my boys get out there with me, and that's also with that Osprey pack, that Osprey backpack. I got all the gym equipment was $50, and I paid $10 for a $180 backpack that was full of shit, was full of stuff. All right, watch that video if you haven't seen it. What's in the bag? I actually need to go through that and outfit a backpacking setup. So Randall and I can do a trip this fall backpacking. All good, mainly stepped away. Haven't missed much. We're just chilling, having a good time, talking random stuff here. I'm trying to keep up with the chat a little bit. 2x4s and 2x6. No, anything that has weight that you can lift works. I'm telling you. You know what? Part of my workout the other day. Let's see. Hold on. Before I talk about that, let's see. Hutch, been doing new cycle 4 reps. one half max to failure. So see, Hutch, that's what I'm talking about. Maximizing your time, and being able to get an effective workout in, and not take all day, right? Because none of us, we're none of us are being paid to work out, right? We're not like Gerard Butler training for the 300 where we get to work out 6 hours a day and get paid for it. Not happening, right? We got lives, got to work, got to take care of homesteads and family and everything else. So, yeah, man, that's the way to do it. Early bedtime tonight, fishing charter bright and early. Mainly, you and your dad have a fantastic fishing trip. Are you guys going offshore for that? Because I know. I think you said your family's joining you here before the end of the weekend. Is that you guys going offshore? And you never answered me the other day when I texted you. Have you been to Charleston? Facts, bad dream. It is a choice, and if you don't want to do it in the heat, you can absolutely do it in the morning or in the evening. I will tell you that it's better to do it in the morning, because if you do a lot of working out in the evening before you go to bed, it's harder to go to sleep. Just saying. Just saying. I think mainly jumped off. That's okay, buddy. I'll text you later. I'm going to wait till you get good into sleep, and I'm going to start blowing your phone up. Just kidding. Get some sleep. Have a good fishing trip. Yeah, I would recommend morning workouts. One, I think it kind of gets your body going. Like if you have to pick like one time, right? I prefer the 2-a-days. I like to do my rowing in the morning and then something in the afternoon that's usually quite a bit more intense to get a good sweat going. I get that, Hutch. I'm not arguing with you there. No soapbox, man. Hey, we're all here trying to soak up information, figuring out what works better for everybody. Like I said, for me, circuit training, I kind of do circuit training, no breaks, and I throw a combination of stuff in there. Like I do the assault bike for like 2 minutes, kettlebells, then I box for 2 minutes, and then I go right back to the bike. And that shit will wear you out. And then you throw in like those workout ropes. Don't knock those. I did. I saw those, like, that looks like a wussy thing to do, until I got some. I was like, these things will wear you out. Do 30-second blasts with those. You'll be pretty tired, especially if you follow that. Like if you do the ropes and then you do your boxing, you do your boxing and then you do the ropes. Yeah. A lot of morning workouts. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Bad Dream. I think any information we can throw out here to help everyone be better, little catchphrase there, be better, is awesome, right? Let's find ways to help each other improve. And I'll tell you, like, everybody's different too, and everyone has different goals. I just don't want my belly to move when I brush my teeth. No. No, so I'm trying to be here on this earth a little bit longer, and be more capable. That's really what I'm going for. I'm not. I don't expect to have washboard abs or anything. Because I never have. Even when I'm like super strong and in shape, I don't really get that. But I am strong and solid, and I feel good about that. And I think that's the biggest thing about being capable and having practical strength and being able to do the things, whatever that may be. Carry shit, carry gear, carry people, throw people if needed. Ropes. I'm telling you, the ropes are good. I dig that. I really do. Any other fitness tips from folks? I'm game. I got my notepad here, so I'll write shit down. That's a fact, Hutch. I agree. I think changing your workout in general is good for your body. Like I think you get used to stuff. Like if every single Monday you do chest and tris and shoulders, your body's going to get used to that. Especially if you're doing the same exercises. Change it up. Even if you want to build that strength and do stuff like maybe instead of just doing bench, change it up. Maybe you do decline. Maybe you do more push-ups. Maybe you do something else. Maybe you do kettlebells. Just change that stuff up, just so your body doesn't get used to it. He's not on here tonight, but Big Bearded Warrior, go check out his channel. It's awesome. Just like everyone else on here that has channels, they're all awesome. He's thrown out a couple workouts, and I did one of them. I'm telling you that I modified it a little bit to what I had, and it took me about an hour, and I was whooped. And so it's one of those like, hey, like change some stuff up. You know what I mean? Change some stuff up. Whatever you have to do to protect your family. Not being in shape will get you killed. That is a fact. In one way or another, right? Not being in shape gets you killed because get heart disease, or you can't get out of something because you're tired. Speaking of that, I don't know. Most of y'all have seen the news for this week. We lost some pretty amazing folks. We lost Ozzy Osbourne this week. We lost Hulk Hogan just the other day. Theo, I'm blanking on his actual name. He drowned. But there was another one. My wife was sharing this with me. There was this gentleman. I want to say he was out on the East Coast. It wasn't. I don't think it was too far from where old Theo drowned. It was same coast anyhow. This dad drowned. He and his family. I want to say it was a family of 4. So it was he, his wife, and 2 kids were swimming. Got caught in a rip current, and he was able to get his kids and his wife out of the rip current and to safety, and then he didn't make it. And man, like, I mean, if you got to go, you're going out a hero, right? So, but it also, you always got to have a little extra gas in that tank. So that's sad, but kudos to that man for so others can live. You know what I mean? Everyone see the story about China hacking our nuke computers? I have not seen that, but that is of concern. Set a timer, 60 seconds, punch the bag, nonstop, right and left and back. Hell yeah, Hutch. Yep. That's funny because I actually set timers too. I do a couple different things with the bag, with timers. Sometimes it's technique, and I do a couple different combos, and I go back to back to back to back, but I also try to work on my footwork and stuff like that. But then just changing it up, just doing 60 seconds of just as fast as you can go, man. And then you follow it with the ropes. Then you're Jello. Like I'm gonna need someone to feed me. I'm just gonna put my face in the trough and finish eating. Are you serious, Krista? I did not hear that. That's terrible. Grace, welcome back. Yeah, I was wondering if you must. I didn't catch that you were stepping away, but I'm glad you're back. Yeah, that's. I'm glad you're back. Sorry, trying to catch up on the chat there a little bit. It's still raining here. Still raining. We need it. Oh, Savage. Good evening, sir. The man who got gas from the... Well, okay, so I yeah, I have questions, Savage. Did you have like a bunch of like points built up where you got a good deal? You know how like sometimes like here at Kroger, you get your points built up and you can you know get like 40 cents off gas or something like that. I am curious how you got under $2 a gallon. Inquiring minds want to know. God, we have such a good crew in here tonight. Is Gen X still here? Is he over there eating all the mayo? Weirdo. Fancy Pants McGee over. I supported Hutch. That I do. 249. Okay, that's comparable to around here. Discount card, bought gas for $1.97. Man, touche, sir. Krista, $4.19? $4.19 a gallon? Do you get a free piece of gold? What? Those are damn near California prices. Good God. Build up PowerPoint to Murphy Gas. I heard about that. Did someone say weirdo? No, I hadn't seen you in a minute, Gen X. I figured you were sitting there just gobbling up all the mayo packs. No, Savage. Yeah, the over $5. I saw over $5 here in Texas, man. Yeah, it sucked. Hutch, I think you're in Missouri, right? 279 in Missouri. It's like 360 where Krista is. Good God. Alabama 279. Has to be in a communist state. It's I think today I get gas every day. I think I've talked about that because I do drive across town and I just top off every day. It's kind of like part of that little prepared mindset routine. I filled up for about $2.55, but it's also kind of by a lake, and so they kind of jack up the price a little bit. So never hits $3. That's pretty awesome, Savage. We've been hovering in the same range for quite a while, about that 250 mark. Yep, America. 279 in Bama. Little higher than it is over here. Well, I mean, ish. You got people that'll scalp that shit too, man. They'll there's no gas station kind of do what they want, but if you're going to be a dick, people aren't going to go there and buy your gas. Like I found a couple gas stations where their pumps just piss me off, and they're close, they're convenient, but I'm like, nah, I don't have time. Like they don't take my card. Like I don't, if I can't pay for the gas with my card outside the pump, then piss off. That's bullshit. I don't want to have to go inside and deal with you. That's bullshit. Oh, Krista, y'all, you ready to move to Texas, Krista? Come on down. Damn. Sorry to hear about those gas prices. But shit, you got to have it, Alternative electric cars. Facts, Hutch. That's what I'm saying. Like the place I go, I get a couple other things there. They actually have pretty good beer in there. It's also a bait shop, so but everyone's nice. You know what I'm saying? And their pumps work and they're new. I dig that. You'll probably get a good price. Well, you're gonna be up in East Texas, man. I'm curious, Bad Dream. If you know that hit me up in Signal. I am curious about where that area is, because Randall and I were talking, and I don't know if Randall and I will be able to make the event, the FTX. Bobby B, thank you for popping in, man. I appreciate it. You take care. My best to you and your family. Good luck on your poker tournament there. Have fun. But Bad Dream, if you wouldn't mind kind of letting me know the general area, maybe a town that's close by. I had talked with Randall's Little Adventures offline, and you know, though we might not make the FTX, it would be cool to kind of catch up with a couple of y'all folks, you know, maybe on that Sunday before y'all roll out when y'all are packing up and getting ready to go. It'd be cool just, you know, maybe catch y'all for breakfast or something or whatever. That'd be a make America Diesel again. Right? That's funny, Hatch. I dig that. But yeah, hit me up in Signal if you got a town close by, just so I can see what's what. A Tesla charger station, a gas station. Said few hours to full. So that's I was getting ready to talk about electric cars, and I don't own one. And there's a you know, of course Tesla is probably the more popular one. You know, you got Rivian. I kind of like Rivian. They seem pretty cool. You got another company that's going to make the Scout. My thing, kind of like what Savage was talking about. I would be of concern with traveling long distances. Like, I think if you have an electric car and you commute, you know, for work in town, I think that works. I think it works. That might be fairly economical, especially if you got the power station at your house. But that's the other thing. They get you for that. I had a buddy or a coworker that picked up one of that new VW bus. He had that for about a week and then returned it because you had to buy the charger station in addition to it. And I think they charge faster off a 220, but there's an expense for that. I mean, getting an electrician to set up your 220 to charge that. You can charge them on 110, but it takes longer, like Savage was saying. They do have some of the faster, speedy charges or whatever, but like my concern would be traveling like long distances, because like here's the thing, right? It's kind of like rechargeable batteries versus replacement batteries. Okay, so if and I don't have, and so like this battery right here. Okay, this is a Surefire, or not Surefire, a Streamlight. Which one is this? Stryon HL. Okay, rechargeable. Love it. Holds a long charge, but when it's dead, that bitch is dead. Or I've got it right here. This is a Streamlight TRL1 that runs on 123 batteries. Guess what? If this thing fucking dies, I can just throw more 123 batteries in it. That's where you kind of get into that game with the gas versus electric, right? I'm pretty sure when I start getting low on gas, I'll be able to find a gas station. May not be in the best area, may not be the best gas, but I can fill up, get some gas, and go. Shit, you know, you run out of juice in your battery. I don't know. That's just me. But yeah, no, I agree. 123s are the best. They finally started coming down in price. I don't know if I have it in here. Do I? I do. Hold on. Best way to buy 123 batteries. Buy them in bulk. You'll save a shit ton of money. These are actually the Streamlight 123 batteries too. I got a pretty good price on them. I have multiple flashlights that run on 123 batteries. Multiple weapons lights that run on them. Yeah. 25 for 34 lows. That's actually really good. Because sometimes you got to, like Duracell, you got to pay $15 for fucking two. That's terrible. That's not right. Problem with cold hurts the battery. Heat and the yeah. So like you've got to live in like that moderate climate, right, where it doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cold, and then still, you know, like I'm not knocking electric cars. I don't want anyone to get me wrong. Like I think they have their place, but I don't know for a bug out vehicle or for, traveling across town, or across country. Like I know the Teslas, like they have all the computers and shit, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna drive from Houston to fucking San Diego, and it'll tell me where I need to stop. It'll tell me where where I need to stop, how long I need to stay there, fuel up or charge up or whatever. I don't like that. I just want to go, get fuel and go. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I agree. Like the e-bikes and stuff. I think e-bikes are pretty cool. I watch some channels, like some different outdoorsy channels, where they do different adventures on e-bikes. I think that's pretty badass. You pack another battery. The batteries are heavy. I had an uncle, my uncle Dave, rest his soul. He's passed. He loved his e-bike. He loved it. So for fun, not function, not a main source of transit. Yeah. I mean, again, Hutch, I think like for a daily commuter, like if if you live in Houston proper, right, and you're commuting around and you're always back and able to plug in, great. Hey, go be green, save yourself on gas, whatever. But man, the other part of that, they charge it. It's not like you go and plug in and it's free. You still pay for that battery charging. Okay, just so y'all know. So now, Savage, I agree with you there. All of my yard equipment is electric. It's all battery powered. I run Ryobi. I have a Ryobi mower that runs on a 40-volt battery. It's getting older. I've had it for about 5 years, but it's still kicking. I probably need to buy some more batteries. Probably need to upgrade the mower. But I have a 40-volt weed whacker. That shit, that'll mow some fucking shit down. No bullshit. I should probably do a video on that. I have two 40-volt chainsaw, or I have a 40-volt chainsaw. I also have an 18-volt like pruning chainsaw. I cut down 2 trees with that pruning chainsaw in my backyard. And damn it, I was telling Randall, I should have filmed it just for content, just to show. Like I cut down some big ass trees. Not big, but big enough, where I had to be strategic about it so I don't take out the power lines. And I did it with that saw. It was awesome. I am right there with you, Savage. I think they work. I like electric tools. And if you have a solar generator, you can recharge all your shit too. So, hatchback Escort 5-speed, 3,000 miles per day. I haven't seen a Ford Escort in quite some time, Hutch. I'm thinking like late 80s, early 90s. I may have seen a couple in the early 2000s, but yeah. Yeah, no, Savage, I think if you have enough batteries, I think that's the other thing, because like I have like 3 40-volt batteries. I probably need to buy a couple more because I have more tools that run on 40-volt. And I have a pretty big yard, so it usually takes me 2 batteries to mow my yard. Now that I have a 40-volt weed whacker, I use at least a battery trimming, depending on how big the swamp has gotten back there. But all my drills, my circular saw, my reciprocating saw, all 18-volt, they run fine. I'm with you. I don't like the cord. If you need to use a cord, then you probably need a chop saw or table saw to begin with, right? That's just me. Pneumatic tools are pretty cool too. I don't have an air compressor, so I'm not doing pneumatic personally. Yeah. So man, this is why I love the Friday Night Live. We've been all over the board here with the chat. Are you serious, Randall? What kind of battery trimmer do you have? Because, dude, I just picked up that 40-volt Ryobi. That thing kicks ass. In fact, what I'm trying to find, and I'll ask Savage because he has one. Um, I want to get the chain. I don't want. I'm tired of using the line. I want one of those things that has like little chainsaw shit that cuts through everything. Hutch, not a fan of battery powered. Too expensive, too fragile. And you know what? I can understand that. You know, depending on the usage and stuff. I'm doing general yard work, right? I'm not a contractor or anything. I think if you're doing full speed shit all the time, you probably want something different. It may or may not work for you, but I like, for what I do, I've been pretty pleased with my electric, my battery powered stuff. Cobalt trimmer, is it 40 volt, Randall? Now, I don't want the filament line, Savage. I want that shit that's like the chain, because I cut some shit down out there in the swamp, in my backyard. So that's crazy, Randall, about the 40 volt. I have a neighbor that has a 40 volt weed whacker, Cobalt, and he loves it, and it works great. I've used it. I didn't have an issue with it, but you also have quite a bit of shit that you're weed whacking, so I get that. Savage has Cobalt. They make a zero turn mower electric. It is pretty expensive. I can't remember what those run on, man. Because you start talking those big ass, like a riding mower that my fat ass needs to sit on, man, like that's gonna need some juice. My other neighbor just bought a zero turn. It's a gas. His backyard's about as big as mine. He cut that shit in like 15 minutes. That's awesome. Yeah, Chris, the battery stuff has come a long way. It really has. It really has. Randall's going back to Husky. That works. That works too. Everyone's got to find their own thing, right? DeWalt, I like DeWalt too. Still, yeah, man, those chainsaws are badass. I'm not gonna lie, Hutch. They're legit. They are. Yeah, the pole saw will die before the battery runs out. Yeah. Debo's telling Randall to send him the 40 volts so he can use them. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking about another 13 minutes here, folks. I'm kind of watching my battery, kind of watching the time. I'll put us just under an hour and a half. I was looking to do about an hour. It's been a good night. Used about 2.5 batteries there, Savage. Okay. Yeah, so my leaf blower is only an 18 volt. I should have gotten a 40 volt leaf blower. Because it does okay for around the yard. It's not. It's okay. It's just okay. I mean, it mostly does what I need it to do. I'm. Oh God, good times. Good times. It's been a good beer. So I'm milking it because I'm telling you, it's dangerous. I'm not gonna go crazy with that thing. It'll get you. It will get you. So I think we kind of caught up on what folks are doing this weekend. It is still raining here. I was gonna try to grill tonight. That's what I was gonna try to do. I picked up some steaks yesterday from Kroger. Not any fancy steaks, but they were affordable. I can't even remember what kind of cut it was, but I was like, it looks good, looks pretty lean. Oh yeah, I did catch that demo. I did catch that movie. Yeah. Do a live grilling. You know, I might do that one of these times. Um, maybe you know I don't know, but well, I could definitely do a short like of doing like the different processes and stuff. Um, you know, see, I know I see what you're trying to do there, Bad Dream, and I could do a live, but then I get talking and it'll be tough. I'll need to be mindful because I'm very particular about my times. Uh, what happened to all the aliens? When are they going to make contact? Which ones, Hutch? A chill and grill. Oh, so instead of cocktail hour, chill and grill? That might be all right. I'm not going to do it in the rain, though, because the dogs, I don't want the dogs to be running out around in the mud right now. Then I got to give them baths and shit. So the grilling will be another time. But I might do that. I might do a grilling live. That might be kind of fun. That'd be all right. Might need to have a camera person for that to figure out how to do that. Trying to cover all topics. That's and man, I appreciate that, Hutch, more than you know. Yeah, what are the aliens doing? That's you know, do we need to talk about the Tic Tac videos? The I don't know. Anyone on the chat been picked up and probed lately? Not in the good way. The bad way. You know. Dropped off, left somewhere for rot with a sore ass. Yeah. That doesn't sound fun. Just saying. Not my cup of tea. I have no desire to go hang out and get probed by aliens. I don't know. But then you watch Star Trek, they got some hot ass aliens. Saying, I'm not super picky. Let's make it weird, right? That's why I did that for you, Hutch. Had to make it uncomfortable a little bit. Pick up a streetwalker, tell them you'll pay them to film you. That's Savage, I have kids. Tell them, hey, I'll buy you a video game for your PlayStation. Have you seen the price of video games? Holy shit. Grace coming in, talking about Andrew fucking aliens. You ain't fucking me. That's all I'm saying. I'm fucking you. That's bend that green ass over. Johnny Depp's coming. Oh yeah, we went there. Scratch that. Games on set. No, I was just so. My boys have PlayStation 5, and they recently did the upgraded monthly because they also have the PlayStation VR, and they got some cool stuff. But it's, man, like I know Prepared C on his live was talking about the Switch 2, and man, that damn thing is expensive. My boys are saving up for one. Kudos to them. They're trying to get one. They have 2 regular Switches. I was like, why don't you trade those in? They're like, I don't know if we're gonna get much for. I was like, you don't fucking play them anyhow. Trade them in. Get get the new latest and greatest. But they're saying those games are gonna go for like $80. What? Come on. When they were 50, they just keep going up. It's like $10 a year. It's 60, 70, 80. I don't know. And I'm still old school. I like playing Street Fighter with them. That's what I do. PlayStation 5, the Street Fighter game, badass. I'm gonna play Guile because I look just like him. Not, but I can fuck some shit up with Guile. Wouldn't that be fucked up if aliens did a show? So Hutch, it's funny you mentioned that. I can't show it on the live. If they want to FAFO, I've got a toy right behind me, ready to go, and I got another toy right here, ready to go. And then after they're dead, I'll fuck them. Like, who got the last laugh now? E.T. If we're not going weird, holy shit, we're not having fun. So those of you, so I see a couple people talking about the Switch. My boys have an Xbox, a Switch, PlayStation 5, the MetaQuest VR. They have a couple VRs, and they all kind of go back and forth on what they're playing, what the hottest latest thing is. That their Xbox is, I think it's an Xbox One. I think it's not the newest one because man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go broke buying game systems. Shit, I don't know. They are expensive. I don't know if I enjoyed that as much watered down. I like it a little bit stronger. You got some old school ones there, Savage. That's awesome. Yeah, Grace, it did go. It went sideways really fast. That's what we do. That's what we do. We get out here, have fun, and make it awkward. I said some awkward shit today at work. I need to talk about that here. Gaming is the future sport. So Hutch, I think gaming is preparing folks to like literally like do everything remote, man. It is. I mean, think about it. Like look at all these drones, right? We got folks in the service like flying. You know, they're sitting in Kansas City flying some shit over, bombing the fuck out of somebody in another country. It's like a video game, right? I don't know. You know, it's all in moderation, right? Like, and like Savage said, you know, sit and play games as a family. And I think that's where it is. Like, and I've said it before, like bonding with my kids, they sometimes bend to my will and do stuff, go camping, go canoeing, kayaking and shit. And then sometimes I play games with them or watch them. But like I said, you know, we take an old game, like wife and I playing Street Fighter with the kids. That's fun, or Mortal Kombat or something like that. You know, but at the same time, like I can do it for a little bit, and then I'm like, I gotta go do something. I can't just play video games for hours. I can't. That like if you get me for an hour, that's pretty impressive. Like it's more like 20, 30 minutes. It's like I gotta go do something. It's oh, Savage, dude. I get my ass kicked in video games every single day by my boys. Every single day. Do you know how mad that makes me? It's like, you want to do this shit in real life? Huh? Oh, I had to take the... Oh, did you get any pictures of that, Randall? That's badass. Fake world with reality. Hutch, I don't think you're wrong. Like, y'all seen that movie Ready Player One? That you know, I think shit is coming to that. There's surrogates, some of these other things, man. Like, let me there was like an r slash, like a Reddit thing that we were listening to earlier. Okay, and it's entertaining. It's kind of fun to listen to these different things, and I don't know how many of them are real, how many of them are fake. You know, people just put shit out there. There's this dude, you know, the woman, the wife, was writing what's going on. She said, you know, that she thought she and her husband had a pretty good relationship, but he started becoming more distant, spending more time on his phone, you know, just you know, going into the, you know, like doing distancing, right? And so, what's everyone thinking? The same thing I'm thinking. Oh, this dude's, you know, he's hoeing around. He's got a girl on the side or whatever. You know what it was? He hooked up with an AI bot. No bullshit. No bullshit. He is it really? And then he wanted to. So this is where it gets jacked, right? He wanted to open up the relationship. He wanted to have an open relationship, and with an AI bot. And I'm sitting there like I'm driving and I'm trying to focus. And I'm like, how is this work? Like, how are you? Right, Krista. Right. Like how exactly are you? I mean, like you're cheating maybe emotionally, right? Like, cause like cheating comes on so many different levels. Okay. Like I'm not like whatever relationships and shit, like whatever. But this AI bot, it's porn. Okay, like, and I'm not knocking porn. If people want to go watch porn, hopefully my life doesn't get shut down for saying that, but whatever. Maybe some things need to be left alone, right? Like, women watch porn, dudes watch porn. Like it's like whatever. But this like AI thing, like apparently this guy wanted to rub one out to whatever fucking AI he was watching, right? There's nothing there, right? It's just a fucking AI. But you know what AI really is? Let's think about this. AI tailors itself to you. Right? It tailors itself to you. It's trying to please you. So, I mean, you're essentially, literally fucking yourself, right? Like you're like all AI is trying to do is please you. Like there's no spice there. You think there is, but there's not. It's telling you exactly what you want to hear. Okay? I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. So, I mean, that's what we're coming to. People are hoeing around with AI bots. So, hey, best of luck to you. Big bearded warrior. Good evening, sir. We're talking about people hoeing around with AI bots. Right on time. Right on time. I'm going to have a sip of whiskey thinking about that. There have been, you need an AI girlfriend. There have been a couple different shows. Hutch, man, I can't say that you're wrong. Like truly, it's one of those. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I was getting ready to say, you've seen that. Well, maybe you haven't. There's a show called Humans, and they're like they're like AI, but they're like androids or whatever. And they this show is couple years old, and this guy gets this android to come to their house, and of course she's hot. She's like some hot Asian robot, right? And you can program them like they're made to do all kinds of things. Make your dinner, take care of your kids, have sex with them, whatever, and it's coming. It's all coming. Yeah, your robot girl, like the day of the blow up doll's gone away. That's basic bitch shit. Think about that. Think about that. That's how our conversation has gone tonight. Yep. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. But hey, on a positive note, we got some good beer, some good whiskey. Glory, did Glory make it in? Good evening, sir. I must have missed you. Hold on here. You must have snuck in. Where'd you sneak in? There he is. Hey, good evening. I've been enjoying your videos with that damn raccoon, man. That's been tripping me out, Glory. The little trash panda's hilarious. I'm just saying. Robert, I might have missed it. What kind of place did you get? I know I was talking and I ran my mouth, but oh my God, we're talking. Oh, Jesus. Luca is adorable. It is going to town here on the chat. Yep. I don't think you're wrong there, Hutch. I do not. Solid, yeah. Robert, I understand. I don't think Warrior is going to be here before you know it, Randall. From the chats I've had with him. Y'all hear that? Stay dangerous. Man, it's been a minute. How you doing, good sir? Let's fix this. It's been a minute, brother. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, myself, Randall, and Big Bearded Warrior need to connect and do some hood rat shit with the homies is what we need to do. So, that sounds like a good time. Yeah, he really will be. Yeah. Oh, so Glory, we're actually creeping up on time here. I'd make it a single. Because I gotta eat something. I haven't eaten today. That's bad. I'm gonna make so Randall inspired me. I'm gonna make some jalapeno poppers tonight. Man, I appreciate that, Staying Dangerous. Thank you for popping in. We're gonna go another 3 minutes here. Do right at 100 minutes. Let everyone get into their weekend. And you know what? Hey, don't be surprised if we do a ACR Protect Saturday Morning Wood live. The Morning Wood lives are pretty entertaining too. They are fun. Oh, I did like that look of the jalapenos. I'm doing some brisket jalapenos. I'm cheating. I'm not making them. I was at HEB, so we're doing brisket. I just hope I don't lose internet or power. We've had a couple power surges here. The Morning Wood lives are a good time. It's always good. I think, let me do a quick little weather check. It's going to be doing this rain here for about 2 more hours. If we do it early, sunrise is at 0636. I'll probably be up and about. We can probably do it before that 20% chance of rain at 7. Have a cup of coffee, sit outside. That 20% chance of rain could change, so I might be able to do some kayaking tomorrow. It doesn't take me that long to do that. Oh, I'll watch the live in the morning. Hell yeah, Staying Dangerous, that'd be awesome. Yeah, Randall has done his time of early mornings. He's about the only time you really get up early is when we go camping, dude. And then I guess we really don't get up super early. We sleep pretty damn well. What'd you make tonight, Glory? What's your cocktail this evening? Let's see. Wait and see. Warrior, when you come to Texas, you will be doing redneck shit with the homies. Gin and juice. There's nothing wrong with that. That works. Hutch, I'm actually in Texas. I'm actually outside of Houston. Randall's Little Adventures is in East Texas. He's actually north of me. Randall and I are about 3 hours apart. Texas is pretty damn big. And where Warrior's going, Warrior's going to be still 12 hours away. But yeah, drinking iced tea always sounds good. Can't beat it. Do you sweet tea or regular tea? I'm a sucker for an Arnold Palmer, to be honest with you. That's a pretty damn good drink right there. Just tea and lemonade. So simple. It's delicious. It's damn delicious. Look at us hitting 100 minutes. I am going to make some chow. I'm obviously not going to be grilling because it's going to be 2 hours of this shit. And, yep, sweet tea. I can do it sweet tea or unsweet tea for an Arnold Palmer. I try to do it unsweet to save a little bit on the sugar. You know what I mean? But sometimes you want it sweet, right? Well, we have crested 100 minutes on the Friday Night Live with ACR Protect on Friday, July 25th, 2025. Yeah, I think we got 2 more hours of this thunderstorm, Randall. We'll see. It'll probably, it's literally been right outside my window here. I have not tried the Arnold Palmer alcohol drinks. It does sound good. I'd give it a shot. You make your tea super strong, Krista? That's how I like it. I like strong tea. I don't like weak shit. I like strong coffee, strong tea. Whether it's iced tea or, like English style tea. Oh, Glory, that sucks ass. That is some bullshit. I like unsweet tea, surprisingly. I can do either way. Sweet tea's good, but I don't need the sugar. I don't need any more sugar. I don't need any more sugar in the tank, right? That's funny right there. But I do like the lemonade. Usually the lemonade's sweet enough that the regular unsweet tea makes it pretty good. Or unsweet tea with like a splash of like juice, like cranberry juice or something like that. I do. I've started growing it back. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna keep it short. Try to keep it manageable. I've kind of got like that, like you said, the divorce cop, the 8 o'clock shadow going. No, I like unsweet tea, Randall. I do. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, Krista, get out on that trailer. Let's see a short tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Hopefully, all the good channels are in here. Oh man, my phone is about to die. So let us wrap this up. The beer we had tonight: Dragon's Milk, Crimson Keep Red Ale, aged in bourbon barrels. It was delicious. It was a very good beer. I enjoyed it. We had a little bit of Balcones rye whiskey. I didn't ask him for. I'll message you, Demo. I'll let you know. I'll send you a quality secondhand. It compliments of Johnny Depp. Sloppy seconds in your AI bot. Have fun. There'll be enough DNA in there to film 7 seasons of CSI. You're welcome. Left in. Oh God, that's funny. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna fill every orifice of that bot for you, Demo. Nothing's gonna be safe. Pleasant nightmares, Demo. All right, gang, it has been fun. Yeah, wait, Krista. I'm just you and Grace are troopers for listening to my horse shit. Oh God, gang. Right, Glory? Happy Friday to all of you. Thank you. It's been a fun night. It's been a rough week. I'm probably not far from bed. I'm going to eat something and probably play a couple video games with the boys so I don't just eat and go to sleep. But that's really what I want to do. But I got to stay up a little bit here. Cheers to all of you. Thank you for a fun night. Happy Friday. Bottoms up, folks. Awesome. Gang, let's be on the lookout for a Morning Wood Live tomorrow morning with ACR. We're shutting this down early enough that we can, we'll probably be up in good time tomorrow. So, gang, it has been awesome. It really has. Y'all make this live worthwhile. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the support. We've gained a lot of subs too. I think at the time of this video, we're like 622. So awesome. Thank you all for liking, sharing, subbing, hanging out with me. That's really what it's about. Just having a good time hanging out. I got to get better about putting out some more videos. We'll get there. It's just trying to find content. I just don't like wasting people's time and just putting out blah. Does that make sense? I want to put out something that people enjoy, you know, or at least something I enjoy filming. So if I go kayaking this weekend, we'll probably get at least a short from that. If not a full video, just kind of depends if we go kayaking, canoeing, whatever. So, man, yeah, right, demo. Double tap the forehead. Let's do it. 624. Ah, Grace. Thank you. That's awesome. That is awesome. Glory, I'm telling you, like if I knew my dogs wouldn't eat one, I'd consider it. I got to, we almost shit. We saw somebody showing puppies earlier today. It took everything we had to not stop and get another puppy. Our kids would have killed us. So, got the 2 dogs. Those are our fur babies right now. So, gang, happy Friday. Thank each and every one of you that are out there hanging with me. Metal, you're catching the closing, brother. That's all right. You got 107 minutes to replay. Gang, y'all are awesome. I really appreciate it. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. Be on the lookout for a Morning Wood with ACR Protect tomorrow morning. Thank you all so much. Y'all are the best, and we will catch you later. We'll see ya.